Unless you stand up in a time warp, you already know about the way. To me, it's hard to tell what you really want. Quit acting mean to me, you're teasing me the way you flow. But you ain't hearing me sincerely, I'm so attracted. Bitches are target practice, making love on my mattress. Business getting graphic, so realistic you can grab it, it's a proven fact. Baby, gotta have it, my love make it quite magic. Tricks is for kids, bunny rabbit, let a man have it. Bet you be satisfied if you try my habit. High performance on to heaven, naked in the bubble bath while I'm burning candle sexy, like the slow song. If fucking you is bad, baby, then I'm so wrong. My feelings so strong, I keep staring like you can't see me. I never planned to scam, my thoughts ran freely. There's no need to be paranoid. Ain't nothing poppin', I ain't worried about your man, baby girl, cause he just watch. Throw your motherfucking hands up, somebody. Throw your motherfucking hood up, somebody. What them niggas do, they ride. What them niggas do, they ride. The things you been listening up, somebody. Throw your motherfucking hood up, somebody. What them niggas do, they ride. What them niggas do, they ride. I can't breathe, believe in times alone. It's like agony. Now I'm at home, heart beating at a fast rate. Making moves in the mood, I imagine it's the moves that your ass make. Don't be shy, I can't lie. Pictures of me inside you, want it so bad I could die. I've been possessed, so obsessed to impress you. No disrespect, but my aim is to sex you. After that, live your life as my wife at times. You understand how I had to live my life of crime. You let me put my hands on your hips and move with your head bobbing as we flip the move. Give me good loving, time to please. In and out, up and down as we grind and freeze. Sit your back in the motion and caress a figure. Make her shake for fucking with the ball. Throw your motherfucking hands up, somebody. Throw your motherfucking hood up, somebody. What them niggas do, they ride. What them niggas do, they ride. The things you been listening up, somebody. Throw your motherfucking hood up, somebody. What them niggas do, they ride. What them niggas do, they ride. I see you niggas on the corner tryna bitches say fuck school and start stripping tryna. I remember in Compton saying mama, even after the bullshit and drama, nigga Dre got AKs and llamas. You can, I don't care where it's at. If I want it, I'm going. Cause at the end of the day, when the sun go down and the man in the mirror's the only nigga around, I thank myself cause I pushed me to go. Told my team work hard, stay down, we go. Now they ain't gotta take my word for it cause now they dreams ain't dreams no more. They wake up and they live it. I can't say everybody made it because they didn't. Some niggas work hard while other niggas bullshitting. It's fucked up to me, but I can't change it. If you ain't bop shit, nigga, I can't save you. But I'm gon' get it. Throw your motherfucking hands up, somebody. Throw your motherfucking hood up, somebody. What them niggas do, they ride.
Reveille, reveille, reveille. We back at you again. It's the Ayatollah Lamar, straight out of Compton, California. Back at you. Tomorrow is the 19th of October. There'll be a rain in keefe-D. Tomorrow the arraignment will be, arraignment is pretty much kind of boring. They bring you in front of a judge with your attorney and they announce what the charges are. And you basically say guilty or not guilty. And you go on. It really gets interesting in preliminary where they're supposed to bring the evidence against you. But in the arraignment, what keefe-D should do in his arraignment, in a court of law, there are 3 pleas. Most people only know about 2 pleas. The first plea is guilty. Saying guilty means I did it. The second plea is not guilty. Now, we don't understand that the not guilty plea inferred is somewhat like a taking the fifth. Not guilty is saying, I didn't do it, but I know who did, or I have reason to believe who did it. I am not guilty, but I know who is guilty. So you can still be held accountable. But there's a third plea that you can enter, and that's the plea of, I never knew a crime was committed. Once you say you never knew a crime was committed, that means I'm not guilty, I'm not, I'm didn't have any idea that a crime was committed. At that time, when you entered a plea that you never knew a crime was committed, what the judge does, he looks at your paperwork. And when he looks at your paperwork, pretty much in most crimes, 99.9% of crimes, there's no evidence compelling you to being guilty of anything at all. So when the judge looks at the charges and it looks at the evidence, and the judge at that time enters a plea for you, and 99.9% of the time in any criminal case, in arraignment, when the judge enters a plea for you, he enters a plea of not guilty. That not guilty representation by the judge is saying, he didn't do it, but I know who did. So it's a very good plea that very few of us know anything about. And I learned about it in a situation that got me free. So there's 3 pleas: guilty, not guilty, and I never knew a crime was committed. And then the judge enters a plea for you. In the keefe-D trial, tomorrow he will be more than likely represented by an attorney he says he's been dealing with for over 20 years, 25 years. So I'm not saying that that's going to be a good situation for you, Keefe, because that's the same attorney, if we're talking about the same attorney, that introduced you to the proffer agreement and made you believe that it was an immunity. And the immunity does not go for full immunity in the state courts. The proffer only regulates to the federal crime that you were supposedly, allegedly, in the case that you had, which had a statute of limitations of 5 years. After that 5 years, it did not cover you for a full-fledged state of immunity in the state court. So your attorney, as I researched your attorney has never fought a criminal case or a murder case. He deals with foreign law and immigration. It's not something that she should be trying to control, which, in your case, the evidence falls to that you knew something about something. But we can't say exactly. Well, the only thing that you know about is what your handlers told you to say. And you read the script. And when you read the script that you were given, you repeated the script, because you can't read that well. You repeated the script and you thought you had full immunity and you thought you could talk about this. But still in all, it is a way that more than likely what you said at that time under the proffer agreement cannot be held against you, or they can't use it in an open court if your attorney has the right strategy. And what this strategy is not compelling them as evidence against you that it was something that was initiated by a figure bigger than you. So these are some of the ways and the elements that, and you know what? Let me give you the bigger picture of this whole shenanigan. They knew what they were doing with keefe-D and with the evidence and who his handlers were and all of this promotion right now, America, is about economics. I just played you the initiation of some what they call it, untitled music of Pac. Now, in the last couple of weeks, they've been coming with all these untitled songs of Tupac. In the next couple of months, 4, 5, 6 months, you're going to get a barrage of new music from Tupac, which is going to drive white America into the billions of dollars. This sensationalism of this trial has nothing to do with the murder of of Tupac and the shooting of Suge Knight or what happened in 1996. It's economics. Economics in 2023. Suge has no rights to the music anymore. Death Row has no, whoever owns Death Row, whoever owns the catalog, whoever brings up the catalog, and if we go into that, it's nobody is not Tupac's brother or sister. Nobody black is gonna profit from this music. White America is bringing you at a time when you're gonna be critically and emotionally bound by this big Tupac, and they're going to start doing all the revisions of Tupac with Nipsey Hussle, Tupac's with Eminem. This stuff never happened. But they're going to sensationalize it, and they're going to start putting out CDs and put out music, and you're going to buy it at $1.99. And it's going to go $1 billion. It's going to be triple platinum. It's going to go diamond. And they're going to either they're going to kill keefe-D or let him slide into the woodwork because his job is done. Remember what I told you. The Ayatollah Marv told you first. It's not about justice for Tupac. It's about sensationalizing the new version of Tupac's music. And once they sensationalize it, they do not need anybody anymore. And they're going to be sensationalizing the music and blasting. Everything's going to be Pac for the next 6-7 months. Watch what I say. Say, damn, that old nigga knew what the hell he was talking about. This is how America works against us. None of us are going to profit from the death of Tupac. Now, his family, they're not going to go in and give them $50-60 million. They're not going to go give Suge $100 million. They're like, hey, man, you created this. All of this was done for you. We put you in prison. But, hey, here's $100 million. That's not going to go. And you're not going to ask him to do that. You don't even care. You're going to be right on this and jump on this stuff. And the next thing you know, it'll be the same old song. It'll be the same thing that it's always been. This is all about sensationalizing and taking advantage of the emotions of black people in America. Oh, we finally got the killer of Tupac. No, you have not. No, you have not. He is still out here. And it's deeper than you think. Do you realize with Orlando and the incident with Orlando, Suge would have got killed, he would have got shot. Anyway, it was already planned. That was a well planned. And just by chance, and I don't even believe that was chance, I believe that was a setup too, that Orlando was just there standing by himself. Let's look at this now. They say that Puffy was going to pay them $1 million to kill Suge and Tupac, just $1 million. Allegedly, Orlando, weeks before that, with a gun, took a chain from Trayvon at the Lakewood Mall. And Puffy was supposed to give them, some people say it was $30,000, some say it was $10,000, but they never got the $30,000. What happened to the chain? Puffy didn't throw the chain up. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, Death Row, we got you. We did. He bought this chain. If I'm not going to pay you $30,000 or $10,000, what would make you think I would pay you $1 million? Puffy is too stingy for that shit. Use your common sense. Orlando took a chain from somebody from Death Row, allegedly, because Puffy had put a bounty on the chain, but he never got paid. So if he didn't get paid for the chain, who you think gonna give you $1 million? He had a gun in Lakewood. You think he wouldn't have a gun in Las Vegas? This man was a shooter. He wasn't just no buster walking the street. He had on his. This was a gun carrier. This youngster wasn't playing. So he would stand up in the MGM Grand. If you see me standing somewhere by myself around some ops, trust and believe I got a gun and I'm going to use it. Orlando was a shooter, bruh. He died in blazing fire. So this shit just don't have it. When you look at the common sense of this, the common sense, you didn't get $10,000. You didn't get $30,000. Who do you think was going to pay you $1 million? It's just saying, something to think about in this sensationalism, how we're dealing with smoke and mirrors again. Watch this play out. Watch it play out, and I guarantee you, you're going to say, they bullshitted me. They bullshitted me. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and you can fool all of the people some of the time. But hey, you can't bullshit the Ayatollah none of the time. We see what you into, we see what you got, and it ain't working. It ain't working. We'll see you in the crossroads.